Hey guys, it's Samira here from Hobby Quest, and today we're going to be making the pillowcase dress. This is a very fun and easy project that you can do with kids, made out of a standard pillowcase. I'm going to just lay it out flat for you so you can see. So here we go. This is just a sample of it. You can add some pockets, add some designs to it, embroidery, just make it fun, unique, and yours. You can even add a bow in the middle to make it kind of like a tighter fit. So I'm going to take a standard pillowcase as such, unfold it flat in front of me. And now you can see this is the standard size, so it should fit about all little girls around kindergarten to 5th grade. If you need an extra large pillowcase size, just let us know. We'll provide you with one. So I'm going to fold the pillowcase in half. And now I'm going to take my erasable marker, and I'm just going to lightly measure from one end to the other. So this is about 20 inches. So now I'm just going to measure in the middle around 10 inches, and I'm going to mark it. Now I'm going to do the same thing, measure about 2 to 3 inches this side, and mark it. And then I'm going to make a semicircle with a dotted line. So this is going to be my dotted line. Now I'm going to take my scissors and cut through both pieces of the fabric. So this is one half and this is the second half, and I'm just going to cut through it. So this is going to be your armhole for the pillowcase dress. Now I'm going to keep my extra fabric to the side. It'll make a great pocket later. So now I'm going to open up my pillowcase and lie it flat. Now this is how the dress is going to look. But first I'm going to cut open in between the two pieces of fabric at the top towards you. So now I'm going to lift one side of it open, and I'm going to measure about an arm's length for the top of the tie for the dress. So now this is a little short, so we're going to do double the length, and that should be enough to go around the top of the dress. So I'm going to do that twice, once for each side, one for the back and one for the front. I'm going to keep it to the side for later. And now I'm going to just put my fabric, my ribbon in the middle of the fabric and fold it over lightly. Now I'm going to take my needle, which is on my magnet holder, very important so kids don't lose the needles. I'm going to measure about an arm's length again, because I think that's usually a solid amount of string, and I usually recommend it to the kids. So now I'm going to cut it. Now I'm going to thread my needle. I always lick the end of it to make sure that it goes through. This is the most difficult part, as you probably all know. But once you get the hang of it, it won't be an issue. So I'm going to pull it all the way through so that it's going to be even on both sides. I'm going to do it from the other side actually. Now I'm going to pull the thread so it's even on both sides and tie a knot at the end. So now I'm going to just slowly do the up and down stitch from the underside so that I can just go along evenly. And secure my ribbon in place. So up and then down. You just keep teaching them the uppy downy technique. Super easy to remember. And the kids will remember a phrase like that. Now I'm going to keep going till I get to the end of this. Now remember, you always have the option to spray paint these, add some buttons, some embellishments, make it fun and exciting for the kids. So now that I've finished the first row, I'm going to just tie a knot. Cut the needle off, place it back on my magnet holder, and there you have the first side of it. I'm going to tie a knot on each side so that it does not come off from the stitching. You can always take a safety pin and reattach it to one end of the ribbon and then restring it through if needed. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Fold it over first with the ribbon inside. I'm going to rethread my needle. Again, I'm measuring my thread arm's length, so that's enough. I'm going to pull it through. Tie a knot at the end. Now again, I'm going to take the knot end and make sure it's in the inside of the fabric. So I'm going to go in and then keep going through. Make sure to encourage the kids to use some stencils, some fabric stamps, just something to make it unique and theirs. They can always embroider their initials or their names and just have fun with it, make it their own. You can adjust the length also if you measure how tall the kid is and just measure if they want it a little shorter, but just make sure to be careful of that because shorter can be problematic if you cut too much material off. So I'm going to keep finishing up this last stitch. And then I'm going to tie a knot at the end. I always like to tie a double knot just to make sure it's secure. But you can tie a single knot if you feel confident in your stitching. So now I'm going to cut this needle off. Now I'm going to tie a knot again to this side of the material. And then I'm going to tie it to this one as well, this side. Now we have our pillowcase dress. and I'm gonna tie both ends together in a small bow. And there you have it. We have our pillowcase dress. Make sure you add some pockets, add some designs, make it fun, and remember to have a great quest.